Hello. Have you come here seeking intellectual reviews? Perhaps some handsome fellow giving you witticisms on today's movies? Well, I'm afraid you're shit out of luck, my friends. For I am a man in a Mordecai hat. Hello, and well, this is my second take of this video because I did the original one and the audio quality was so bad. I couldn't upload it because I was like, nah, there's no way I can use that. It was just really bad. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna go through, do my review of Bad Grandpa. If anyone's seen that film, you should see it, or maybe not, or should. You should. It's worth it. Yeah, just a couple of things in recent weeks that I've heard through the grapevine of the great internet. I need my pipe again. Yeah. Alright, yeah, so Bad Grandpa. Yeah, it's a good film. Alright, review over. Moving on. Yeah, it's a great film. I think its failings are literally because it tries to be more than what it should be. It should literally have just been done as sort of a Jackass film where it's like Johnny Knoxville and the kid, and they go and set this obviously within the characters of this grandpa and the kid, which it is. So my review and my points are pretty pointless because because it is they go around and they set up pranks, but that literally should have just been the film. It's just different pranks, the Jackass films are. It's just an elaborate series of pranks and they put it together into a film with like a massive prank to set it off and blah blah blah. That's literally what it should have been. But unfortunately, where it fails is that it tries to be more than that. It gives them a storyline, and it's sort of like, I don't need a storyline for Johnny Knoxville fucking shitting his pants in a cafe. Great scene. I don't need a storyline for that. It'd just be funny to know that they're not two real people and just see it rather than, because it's sort of like, anyway, I'm gonna fucking dribble on, but it's sort of like they acknowledge that they're not there, but then they also try and set it up like they're real characters. So you're supposed to have some emotional. It's just stupid. It was just stupid, Mr. Knoxville. It was just stupid. Alright, and recent news, I suppose. Oh well, I'm gonna do something cheesy right now. I'm gonna give out of dogs. I'm going to give it a 3.5, a 3.5 dogs out of 5 dogs for Bad Grandpa. A watchable movie, quite enjoyable, but yes, it's not as good as the Jackass films. Let's just say that. It just, Jackass films are better. It's my opinion. Fuck you. It's my video. Say what I want. Alright, so yeah, moving on to recent news. Well, a couple of things. First off, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sabotage trailer. If anyone's not seen it, I uploaded it on the page a while ago. I don't know if anyone's watched it. And you bastards better watch it right now, because I swear to God, I'll find you, I'll sellotape your eyes open, and I'll make you watch some Arnold. But yeah, it looks great. I genuinely, I'm really looking forward to that film. I really am looking forward to that film. A lot of people are drawing comparisons to Predator because it's a team and they start getting killed off. And I kind of get that, but I think it's just going to be not as badass as Predator. I just don't care about the other characters. There's no Carl Weathers. Where's the Carl Weathers of this team? Where's the Dylan man? But yeah, no, seriously, Sabotage looks sick. I'm really looking forward to it. And just Arnold in general, just being back in cinema, that's my dream come true. Escape Plan, by the way, for the Australian watchers, there's going to be any others, but at the moment, because, who's going to watch this in America? But, you bastards in America. Escape Plan, not getting an Australian release now in cinemas. If anyone didn't even know about the film, probably didn't, but yeah, Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger in a movie. It's not getting an Australian release now. It's just going direct to video, and I have no idea why. No idea why. Anyway, so yeah, and I'll be doing a few more things on Arnold just in general because I'm a big time fan. Anyway, I don't want to have like a fucking 20-minute video now, so moving along swiftly. Robocop. Talk briefly about that. I hear a lot of people complaining about it, and I kind of get where they're coming from with, I do and I don't, because I'm a massive fan of Robocop. I grew up watching Robocop. Probably shouldn't have been. Fairly sure I was about 10 years old. But, no, when it came out, just in general, when I first watched it. But, yeah, I love that film. Amazing film. But a lot of people complaining because of the black suit. I get it. I prefer the chrome sort of silvery suit, but at the same time, come on, the black suit does look pretty badass. I don't care what anyone's going to say. They're just going to say it looks like Batman. I mean, it's Batman. He's not Batman, is he? He's not Batman because he has a gun. He's a gun and he's a fucking robot. There's no comparison to Batman there. Batman's not a gun and a robot, and a man, and a robot with a gun. That's the one. But yeah, I think it looks sick. I've seen a couple of the newer trailers for it. It look really awesome. Personally, I think, and you're hearing this right now, direct from the mouth of Daniel, that OCP are the ones that are going to set up the car bomb. I think that's going to be the storyline. Which I now know a lot of big fans of the originals are going to go, that's terrible! But at the same time, it's like, they don't want to just do it's bad enough they're doing a reboot of a film that doesn't need rebooting, but it'd be worse if they just did it like scene for scene copy of the original but with better graphics. And yeah, I suppose I'll wrap it up now, but I'll end with this little snippet of terrible news, that Jonah Hill and Emma Stone are apparently attached to Ghostbusters 3. Way to shit on my dreams, film industry. Way to shit on my childhood dreams. I've been a massive fan of Ghostbusters since I was a kid. I'm talking everything Ghostbusters I used to have. I used to have the fire station. If anyone born in the 90s, I guess, like late 80s, 89 is when I was born, but grew up like 90s with the real Ghostbusters cartoon, and Extreme Ghostbusters. Just every toy going, I had that, and I've been looking forward because I've always been a kid when these came out, and I just thought when I heard like Ghostbusters 3, like we have all been hearing for like the past probably since Ghostbusters 2, that Ghostbusters 3 is going ahead and all that. I'm sort of hoping that it does and hoping that it doesn't, because I always wanted to be like an adult now and be able to go and watch a Ghostbusters film in the cinema, just to say that I did. But I feel like they're just going to ruin it with this Emma Stone and Jonah Hill. It's just terrible people to attach to a film where with such great comics like Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis. But at the same time, I kind of agree, because I think like Bill Murray, I said a couple of times, like, who really wants to watch over 60-year-olds out of shape people in Ghostbusters outfits running around? And I kind of agree with it, but at the same time, it's like I want the originals there. I want the originals back. But I think they're just going to ruin this film. I honestly I have no expectations for this film, because at the minute I have any sort of expectations for this film, I know they're just going to be sort of shit on, basically. But yeah, so ending on a down note. But yeah, so anyway, I'll be uploading a few more of these as soon as I basically find some more interesting news. There's been a lot more since all these things sort of came out, but I just thought for my first video I'll do a couple of things that I really enjoy, and yeah. So thanks for tuning in, and if you didn't realise, I'm a big fan of film. I own about 4,000 of them. Can't even speak right now. That's how much I love film. But yeah, I own about 4,000 of them on Blu-ray and video. It's quite sad. It's quite sad to say that out loud, but not for me, because I love film that much. So yeah, there'll be a lot more of these. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and bow to the dog.